February 23rd, 2:15 p.m. Wright and Cole offices.
Mr. Wright, so what's going on with the case anyway? I'm a little confused.
Huh? Let's see. What is going on? The victim, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5 p.m. on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot and the police department's evidence room.
What's this in the evidence room part? The prosecutor's office and the police department are 30 minutes apart by car.
Well, that's what we're gonna find out. Or try to, at least.
Alright, let's do it.
Glad she's in good spirits, but I'm not sure she's gonna be much help with this.
Don't be so sure, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
Look, we're in this together, right? I'll prove that these thick-rimmed glasses of mine aren't just for show. Let's go. Science awaits us.
What?
You know, I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder. There wasn't even a body found there. Who cares?
Yeah, it was only our victim who was killed in their evidence room. No biggie.
Besides, my sister would never do such a thing. I know it.
That oil drum, was it empty? The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water.
My sister raising evidence at the crime scene? Never.
Even though she says they don't get along, Emma really likes her sister.
That's not it at all. It's just we're both professionals at what we do, and I trust her.
Big words for a high school student. Well, whether there was blood on the floor or not, the water in that old drum washed it all away.
Ignore the strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. Wright.
Huh? What's that grin for?
This situation calls for one thing, and that is luminol testing fluid.
Luminol?
Blood is sticky stuff, you know. You can't just wash it away with a little water. Even if you can't see it, it's still there.
But wouldn't the police have already done those tests?
Never trust anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Wright. Just give it a try.
Me? Why do I have to do it?
I'm a minor. I can't even drink yet.
We're testing bloodstains with this stuff, not drinking it.
Here, look. I'll lend you these glasses.
Huh? You had an extra pair of those things? Whoa.
To test blood for a blood reaction, just spray the luminol on it. Like this, see? Press the A button, spray it on. Okay, let's find out some bloodstains.
Alright, I'm guessing they'll be somewhere around here.
Beep.
I can see now, the rain is gone. I can see her eyes shining behind those glasses. So, is this a bloodstain?
It's so...
Emma, you're shaky.
It's just... This is my first time seeing real blood.
Scientific investigation in action.
Okay, well, we definitely know that this is a bloodstain. But doesn't something strike you as odd? Scientifically speaking, of course.
What's odd about this, scientifically? The amount of blood? The perpetrator and Detective Goodman fought here, right? Don't you think there'd be a little more blood?
I definitely think so. I mean, look at all the blood on the sole of the victim's shoe.
It is pretty strange. If they fought here, there had to have been more blood than this.
Hey, Mr. Wright. I'm gonna mark up the floor plans where we found the bloodstain, okay?
Alright, whatever.
See? I'm pretty handy to have around, right?
Yeah, and this stuff's pretty handy too.
I saved up my allowance to buy that.
Great.
We can't be sure that the police will reveal all their evidence in court. Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit with their view of the case.
Let's drag that hidden evidence out in the light of day.
Yeah! It feels like really investigating a crime now, doesn't it?
Guess I should give this a spray on anything suspicious.
Huh.
I wonder how that fluid of yours would react to a nice deli box.
Mister!
You only trust your own eyes, hmm? Not bad, you two. Ah, this day-old deli box is on the house. Sorry, it's just that kind of lead-in doesn't really get my mouth watering. But, yeah. You certainly put me in a tight spot today. My apologies, Miss Star, but... No, it's okay. It was my fault. Oh, we know. I witnessed everything from that security room right there. But I was afraid that wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see. I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry.
Sorry? You lied on the witness stand! That's unforgivable!
Huh. Little girl, don't forget what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed the events from was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Sky stop a man in cold blood, and that testimony still stands.
Ah!
I swear it on my honor as a detective. She stabbed Goodman. You're not a detective, though. I know this photograph has something important to tell us, but what?
So, you're a detective, weren't you, Miss Star?
Yes, it was a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago. No matter how hardened the criminal, when they face me, they coughed it up. Coughed it up? They confessed. They babbled like babies. You know. I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I can be an angel too. I wouldn't doubt it. Every day I dragged the dirt out of the mouths of suspect after suspect. And before long they called me the Cough-Up Queen.
Oh, and here I thought someone had gone food poisoning from your lunches.
And you were let go, fired. I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if these prim and prosper prosecutors had let me go, I'd still be one today. It's all because of that case, the SL9 incident. SL9? Wait, she doesn't mean... Oh, no. Tell me about this picture. If you think about it, I could have taken that picture from the guard room. But even I get flustered sometimes. So you went straight to the scene of the crime. I rushed towards the chain link fence in an effort to stop the murder. That's when I took this photo, yes.
In other words, 5 minutes after the crime?
Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. The hole in my testimony, as it were.
The 5 minutes were the problem, Miss Star. Your lying was the problem.
Listen, little girl. I've had my testimony disregarded before. And I wasn't going to have it disregarded again. Just like that time. That time. Nope, still not budging.
What do you think about this?
The SL9 incident. It's written on that knife. And on that note. Goodman. Goodman was the head detective on that case, you know.
Really?
That knife was evidence from that case, the murder weapon. It was due for transfer the very day that Goodman was killed. Huh. As I suspected, the SL9 incident isn't over. Not yet. Do you think you could tell us more about the SL9 incident? Please? Here we go. That incident really opened up my eyes to the truth. We're nothing to them. Disposable.
Disposable? To who?
2 years ago, it was the biggest case I'd ever handled. The police and the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence.
So, they didn't solve it?
On the contrary, it was solved quite clearly. The criminal was caught and executed.
Executed?
Yes, the criminal got what was coming to him. It doesn't get any clearer than that. The only problem was, they never did find decisive evidence. Not a shred. What? But the criminal was executed, right? On the basis of evidence, of a sort. Made up evidence.
What? You mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence?
The best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved in the case was dealt with. Some were demoted to patrolmen, others found themselves out of a job.
And you're one of those?
Myself and one other person you know well. Wait, could it be? Huh. Exactly, Detective Jake Marshall. Oops, I mean Police Department Security Detail Officer Jake Marshall. As professional detectives, we investigated that case from every angle. Jake was particularly determined, and then it was over, and he was demoted. However, he hasn't forgotten, and neither have I. You haven't forgotten SL9? There was another side to that case, a hidden side. That's what we're after now. And no one up in their fancy offices can stop us.
Wait! Those lunches you sell...
There's only one reason I come to sell lunches in this accursed office. I come here to meet old friends, boyfriends that can help me investigate. Miss Star's old boyfriends. How many does she have anyway? Just when all the detectives on SL9 have disappeared, we find new evidence.
There has to be a connection.
So, rookie. What? It seems like you're serious about investigating this case. Yes. Then you should take this. Salisbury steak lunch? I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him with this treat.
Miss Starr? Officer Marshall, is he your, are you his... Are you going out?
What do you want to know?
I was just wondering what happened to him. A long time ago, when he was helping my sister do cases, he was so nice. He got along so well with my sister, it made me jealous. And he was nice to me too back then.
This would be when Officer Marshall was a detective.
But now he's so cold.
But Jake and I are merely cooperating on this investigation. We're putting the past to rest, as it were. Nothing more than that.
I see. Thank you.
Officer Jake Marshall. Interesting. I had one of those up until 2 years ago.
Back when you were the cough-up queen, right?
We found this ID card here in this parking lot. Well, there's no mistaking that. It's definitely Goodman's. But it's the same ID as the man who was killed at the police department. But that's impossible. I wish I could be so sure. Oh yeah, let's show our own photo. If you think about it, I could have taken that picture from... Oh yeah, we did show her. Oh, okay. Never mind. I'm sorry. Okay. I guess we're done here, huh? Alright. Let's go find Officer Marshall. Do we go to Officer Marshall, or... Yeah, let's go to Officer Marshall's. It's even busier here today than it was yesterday. The detectives are running around so fast, they're blurring. I suppose it makes sense. A detective did get killed here, after all.
So, the evidence room. The scene of the crime. According to the pamphlet we got at the front desk. Here it is.
She's like a kid at an amusement park.
Oh, a real crime scene. Let's go take a look.
Alright, no. That's not where it was. Oh. Okay, whatever. This is where I want to go. What's with the decor in this place? It's very eccentric.
According to the pamphlet, this is the guard station for the evidence room.
Oh, okay. So beyond that door is the evidence room. The scene of the crime?
It sure seems that way. Oh!
What's wrong?
It's those cacti. They're so prickly. It's imposing. So imposing. It's hard to think straight.
If you can't handle the cacti, stay out of the desert. What I want to know is, if this is a guard station, where is the guard?
I have a feeling I know who he is already.
Yeah, me too. What the fuck? What is this?
Look, on the floor, a lasso.
Looks like it's set up to trap something.
A trap? Here? Wait, I know. Maybe someone was trying to catch a wild bull in here. But the lasso missed.
You sure have an active imagination. Wait, can we... Here we go. What? What's this? Excuse me? What's this? Wow, we got a reaction! There's clearly blood around the spines here. This room's pretty messy. Someone must have tripped over something. And planted their head right in those spines! I think that might be more painful than being murdered. Well, I'm gonna have to disagree on that one. So is that it? Oh, wait. The door. Here you go. The evidence room is beyond that door. Let's just walk in! It won't open. You thought it'd be open? I think we need someone's permission to go in there first. Oh, okay. Looks like there's a video feed from the evidence room here. There's a light blinking below the monitor. It says recording. I bet we could use this computer to check on who went in and went out of there. Yeah, I guess so. Yipes! These are sure prickly. That must be the real deal. I would think just one big one would be sufficient. These cacti are a lot like my sister, actually. How so? Encased in a cold, rigid shell with spines pointing in every direction. Just like her. I'm not so sure I see the resemblance. It's more an attitude thing than a physical similarity. Okay, well, can't do nothing else, I think. This place is charged with frantic energy, as always. Please! Huh? Wasn't that? One steak lunch, please! Oh, it's you. Detective Gumshoe. No, there's no time for chit-chat, pal. I'm a busy man. What I really need is steak lunch from Lunchland. Oh, you mean one of these? Actually, it's not for sale. I think I just heard the sound of his heart breaking. Now's no time for despair. We've caught our criminal. Now we just need evidence. The criminal? You mean... You heard about the stabbing in the police department evidence room, right, pal? On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed in the police department? And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. It's the biggest scandal to hit the station in ages. Everything's topsy-turvy. But Detective Gumshoe, who was it? Listen, pal, all I know is I need me a steak lunch pronto. Standing right here talking isn't gonna fill my belly. Wait, don't leave! If you want to know more, head on down to the detention center, pal. Questioning should be over, so I figure he's down there having a good cry. Wait up! He ran off to the evidence room. Well, this investigation is off to a running start. Alright. Let's go see the guy, the witness, right? Wow, everyone looks deadly serious here. Well, there was a vicious murder of a detective down at the police department. Yes, but the same detective was also killed at the same time in the prosecutor's lot. Oh, it makes my head hurt. Well, first things first. Let's go check out the police department crime scene. Yes, you sound dead set on investigating. But don't mess up, or we could wind up dead. I doubt anyone wants more mysteries or dead bodies around here right now. But doesn't look like anyone's gonna help us much either. Alright. Still, I do feel better about things. A little. I mean, they caught the person who stabbed Detective Goodman, didn't they? Yeah, I guess they did. Best not to go too far down that road right now. Things will just get confusing. What was that? Sir, that's what I'm saying. Me, a perpetrator? I'd say I was a perpetrator again, sir. That's what I'd say.
Hi. Greetings, sir.
Wait, I know who you are.
Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir.
Officer Meekins, so you're a guard here at the detention center?
No, sir, I'm not, sir. I'm a little lost patrolman, sir. I'm like a little last lamb, sir.
Oh, I get it. Are you here to deliver a report?
No, sir, how should I say this?
Wait, he isn't. Is he? You, Officer Meekins, you didn't... Did you?
Perpetrator Officer Meekins reporting, sir.
What? What? Now this is an unexpected turn of events. The fuck?
Sir, I'm a patrolman with General Affairs, sir. Sir!
Ow! I can hear you fine, Officer Meekins.
I had some business that day, sir, and so I went to the evidence room, sir. The guard station in front of the room is empty, sir.
So, normally there's a guard at the evidence room?
That's right, sir, because evidence is kept in the evidence room, sir. Now, the security officer was none other than Officer Marshall.
Marshall?
Then, sir, I happened to glance at the security room monitor. That's when I saw him, sir. A suspicious person in the evidence room. A suspicious person, sir! A suspicious person, yeah!
What the heck is this guy doing?
So what happened to them?
After that, sir, everything went white. I saw red. I blacked out. And when I came to, I was here. In the detention center.
How long were you out? Days?
Might I ask, what happened to your hand?
Sir, there was no one to bandage me, sir. So I did what I could to wrap it up, sir.
A bandage on his hand. Just like Miss Sky.
Yet another similarity between this case and the one at the prosecutor's office.
First things first. Tell us how you hurt your hand. About your hand. Did that happen during the course of the crime?
Well, you see, sir,
Don't you think you should just confess?
But but there's nothing I could do.
Nothing you could do.
Sir, to tell the truth, sir, when it happened, when the detective pointed that knife at me, I just hollered, sir. And the next thing I knew, I was unconscious.
The next thing you knew, we were... Huh?
Then, when I opened my eyes, I was alone in the evidence room, sir. All alone. Alone, because Detective Goodman had disappeared.
What?
Then when I looked down, I was gushing blood in my hands, sir. Oh, the shock! Oh, the sorrow, sir! Can you imagine how I felt?
The victim's body disappeared?
That's some story.
Okay. I don't mean to pry, but you are the perpetrator, correct? You killed Detective Bruce Goodman in the evidence room, right?
Sir, please don't look at me with those sad puppy dog eyes, sir. If you have to label me as perpetrator or victim, sir, then label me victim.
I would, but you happen to be in detention, and alive and well at that.
Yes, well, that's true, sir. I suppose you could say that.
Did you know the victim, Detective Goodman?
Well, sir, if I had to label him as a stranger, or a total stranger, then I'd say he leans heavily on the total stranger side.
So, you didn't know him?
Sir, I work in a tiny department, devoid of light or other creature comforts. I don't know any detectives.
So, if he has a total stranger, why did you stab him?
Sir, I had no intention of killing him, sir. None. Nor do I have any recollection of killing him, sir.
At least someone around here is more confused than I am. Okay.
Do you think you could take a look at this?
Hey! That's it, sir! That's it! That's it!
That's what?
My head was a blank until this very moment. But, sir, now I remember. I remember, sir!
You mean you remember what happened?
Correct! That card was the cause of it all!
This ID card?
Exactly, sir. That's exactly it. Nothing could be more exact, sir. Nothing.
I better pry into this one a little deeper. What do you mean, Meekins? What's going on? Can you tell me what it is you do remember?
Well, sir, you might say I'm a little lost patrolman. A lost little lamp, if you will. I didn't know Mr. Detective Goodman. I didn't know Mr. Detective Goodman who was in the evidence room.
And that's why you thought he looked suspicious.
Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to show me his ID card.
Well, that sounds pretty much by the book so far.
That's right, sir. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
So he asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do?
That's the thing. Suddenly he pointed a knife at me.
What?
Sir, I assure you I was as flustered as you are right now. So I whooped a leap at him.
Detective Goodman pointed a knife at him.
Do unto others before they do unto you. My own father's words, sir.
What happened then?
Well, my eyes, sir. Everything went white. When I awoke, I was here.
Right.
So, Officer Meekins, why was it that they arrested you?
What do you mean, Emma?
Let's look at what we know. Now, Officer Meekins didn't know Detective Goodman. And the victim, whom he met at the scene of the crime, didn't show his ID card.
In other words, we have no way of knowing if the victim was really the victim.
And if this body just disappeared from the evidence room, we don't even know if anyone actually died.
That's it, sir. That's what I wanted to say. That is, I did say something along those lines.
Huh? But you still ended up here?
They told me that it had to be him, sir. On that day, at that time. Detective Goodman was definitely in the evidence room. That's what they said.
But you don't remember the events clearly.
No, but the videotape is quite clear.
Huh? Videotape?
From the security camera. The crime! My crime! The crime I swore to stamp out! It's there! It's me! It's on tape!
And you waited until not to tell us this?
I'm sorry, really sorry, sir. I'll hand over my badge. I don't deserve it.
No thanks, I have my own. Well, guess we better go check out the crime scene. Alright, Meekins. See you around, pal.